And our top story on this Sunday at this hour, chaos in downtown LA after a suspect steals a police vehicle while the officer is still inside.
KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live at the scene with all those details. Annie Rose, good morning.
Ladies, good morning to you both. All of this happening right in the middle of the night at 12th and Figueroa. That's where it started. And Megan, as you mentioned, exactly right. It started with that suspect stealing a police car with a female officer still inside of it, eventually colliding with these two vans that you see behind me. You can see just the level of destruction to both of those cars. And then eventually that suspect slamming a police car into a pole half a block up the street here on Figueroa. Police sharing more details of what happened here a couple of minutes ago. Take a listen.
Approximately 3:30 this morning, an officer was assigned to a security detail at 12th and Figueroa was approached by a suspect. At some point, the suspect managed to enter the officer's vehicle. The suspect drove off with the officer's vehicle. She was still inside. At some point, the officer was ejected from her vehicle. The suspect continued northbound on Figueroa in the officer's police vehicle. A collision occurred here at 8th and Figueroa. The suspect continued northbound in the police officer's vehicle, and he had a second collision here in front of the 7th and Figueroa Plaza.
All right, we know that after that second collision, the suspect took off running down the street, but police quickly apprehending him, taking him into custody. We have images of that happening that you're looking at right there. He's being transported. It was transported, I should say, to Central Station. We also know that there were approximately 3 to 4 people inside those vans that were struck in the middle of 8th and Figueroa. They were also treated for minor injuries here at the scene, expected to be okay. Now back here live, you're looking at that tow truck coming to pick up these 2 vans in the middle of the street. They've still got this intersection completely blocked off. There is debris from this collision just littered throughout the entire street here. Now, as far as the female police officer goes, that they were injured. We don't know the extent of their injuries. They were taken to a hospital, but they are expected to be okay. And as far as the blocking off of this entire street here at 8th and Figueroa, we know police are asking folks to just avoid this area for the next couple of hours as this investigation continues. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Developing now, an investigation into how somebody was able to steal an LAPD patrol SUV and then lead officers on a pursuit that ended in a crash involving several other cars. NBC4's Anastasia Olmos joins us live from downtown. She spoke with one of the witnesses who saw it all unfold. Stasi.
That's right, Jonathan. You can see this crash happened in front of a very popular shopping plaza here on Figueroa Street, and you can still see that it's cautioned off. It crashed ending here into these bike stalls as well as a tree, but where it started was about 5 blocks down Figueroa near the graffiti towers.
The way that cop car was like split was ridiculous. You'd think it would be a fatality.
Trey Lee lives on Figueroa Street in downtown LA, witnessing the frightening moments a stolen LAPD patrol car came barreling down the street toward him at 3:30 Sunday morning.
I'm looking at, why is this cop car doing about 60 to 70 miles per hour flying with no lights?
The LAPD says an officer assigned to secure the infamous graffiti towers on 12th Street was on her computer inside her patrol car when a man got into the car, attacked her, and drove off with her inside.
She was able to jump out right by that orange truck right before he struck that tree right there and struck the bike rack after he hit every other car with the cop car.
Other patrol cars pursued the man. Police say he hit 3 other cars several streets down at 8th and Figueroa before crashing into a Metro bike station and a tree.
He started limping. He fell down right here, went upstairs, hid in the bushes right here. After he did everything, the police was able to get him.
Police say the officer and 3 others were transported and treated at the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. But those who work on Figueroa Street say they've witnessed several deaths in past months.
I'm not surprised. A kid got stabbed down there. Then they shot and killed that suspect. A guy picking up coffee or something. He was doing Uber. He got killed right there, 3 in the morning. Somebody got killed, executed in this parking lot. So it's been all around me.
Again, the LAPD says the officer as well as those that were injured in that crash are okay, and their robbery homicide division is investigating. Reporting live downtown LA, I'm Anastasia Olmos, NBC4 News.
Chaos. Chaos. Collide. Collide. Apprehend. Apprehend. Struck. Struck. Littered. Littered. Extent. Extent. Stall. Stall. Barreling. Barreling. The turbulence incident aboard Singapore Airlines yesterday led to chaos in the cabin. The two cars collided at the intersection, causing significant damage to both vehicles. The police apprehended the suspect after a long pursuit through the city streets. The pedestrian was struck by a speeding car as they crossed the road. After the explosion, the area was littered with debris scattered everywhere. The extent of the damage caused by the hurricane was beyond what anyone had anticipated, with entire neighborhoods left in ruins. He is running a stall at the market, selling handmade crafts. The truck came barreling around the corner, narrowly avoiding a collision with the pedestrian.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.